Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Don't dodge discomfort, attack all adversity. And speaking of that, it actually is quite uncomfortable in the air now. I know I'm in Greece, but they have winter too, so it's like 12 degrees right now, and maybe 1 or 2 degrees warmer in the sea I'm heading to. So, get comfortable being uncomfortable. I think most people hear that sentence as get used to being uncomfortable. Now that's good advice too, but I hear it as get comfortable by being uncomfortable. Do you understand? It is through facing discomfort, through being uncomfortable, that we get to experience actual comfort in the end. Do you understand? Not just comfort that's comfortable in comparison to the thing that would be uncomfortable. So let's take some examples. Like training hard right now. It's uncomfortable, hurts in the muscles, you're sweating, etc. But then you get strong, healthier, more stress resilient, more flexible, more mobile, and that just feels comfortable. Your body is just comfortable to move in now. Lying on the couch, skipping the workout to lay on the couch, yeah, it feels comfortable, but only in comparison to what you had to do. It's gonna get a lot more uncomfortable when you're weak, stiff, unhealthy. Yeah, it's not very comfortable. Being in a calorie deficit to cut weight, being hungry, that's uncomfortable. Wanting to eat something, not getting to, but getting leaner, lighter. All these dogs, but less fucking hundar. Let me pause. I love dogs, but those two in particular are very annoying, won't shut up anytime you pass by. But yeah, it's uncomfortable being in a calorie deficit, being hungry, but then getting leaner, lighter, healthier. It's going to be a lot more comfortable. Eating whatever you want in this moment, not caring about anything, just stuffing your face with crap for how long you want. That feels good and comfortable in the moment, nothing to worry about. But then when you get fat, overweight, lethargic, sick, unhealthy, so many ways, that's going to be a lot more uncomfortable for you. What more do we have? Yeah, I'm going to take a cold plunge. It's semi-cold, I guess. The cold plunge, intense cold. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable in the moment. But the dopamine rush you get, the stress resilience you build, and the tolerance to cold that's just not quite as intense, that's going to be a lot more comfortable. And this is something I talked with a friend about in Sweden. People, they start wearing their winter jackets in like September, October. And yeah, that's comfortable. You're very nice and warm. And we're near freezing. But then what do you do when December comes and the temperature drops way lower? You have nothing to go to. That's going to be uncomfortable. So this is what I learned through those, panic attacks. But let's start here. Before the panic attacks, I had my biggest fear, discomfort, was stage fright. And was a very confusing thing for me because, as you can tell, I'm good at delivering something to an audience. I always knew then but I was so afraid of the situation that I got so nervous I know exactly where the trauma of that, why that started happening comes from, but that's not the point of the video. The point is that I felt that way. Because I felt like, I want to perform well, I can't show that I can be this nervous, people will not like me, So I was so uncomfortable about doing it that trumped my want to actually get to deliver something to an audience, right? Deliver a message or sing, perform. I've done stuff like that too. And then, for years, I shied away from these situations. I avoided them as much as possible. I'm sick, I can't today. And of course that felt comfortable, the relief, when I think I'm gonna have to do something like that and then don't. It's comfortable, but it never ever felt good. I was never happy about that. Oh, that's great. I managed to skip the thing I really want to do that I'm just afraid to do. Oh, that feels so good. No. And so I was lucky enough that I got to a hit with panic attack disorder, daily panic attacks, because that made any situation feel like a stage performance, really. So I was forced to do this that I never did before. Coming out on the other side, noticing how free I was, how comfortable I was all of a sudden. All these fears and anxieties I'd had over this, they were gone. This is when I saw the pattern that, okay, that's how you do it. You face the uncomfortable so it isn't uncomfortable anymore. And ever since I've done this, of course, the training and dieting is a staple of this, but I've really been looking for it in every venue I can, even recording videos like this. People are passing by now. I don't really care now, but at a point I would be like, oh, it's a little weird, you know, look at that. That's a form of discomfort. Just different hot, cold stuff, you know. Meditating, sitting for a long time with uncomfortable feelings, especially meditating when you don't feel good. Fasting, dopamine fasting, dancing in public. I've done all these things, you know, and that's the key. That's the key to being truly comfortable, truly, you know, I want to say something like confident, you know. I guess that plays into it too, but it's not necessarily that, just that you're just relaxed, you know, you're just comfortable. The world is your sandbox in a different way. Instead of going around all the time, and I wouldn't want to do that, oh no, not this, oh no, I want to put on clothes to do that. You're just more free to act in the world. Don't dodge discomfort. Attack all adversity. Self-imposed adversity. Well, it doesn't have to be self-imposed adversity, but that's the point though. It's very easy for the modern human. We're overly comfortable. It's very easy for us to avoid adversity. And then we become these little, we think we're feeling good, but it's only in comparison to having to do the uncomfortable thing. When you've started facing discomfort, you self-impose adversity through all these means. Fasting, training, cold showers, you name it. That's when you get to experience what true comfort is. This is true comfort. It's not caring like, hello fisherman, hello, are you okay, bro? Do not dodge discomfort. Attack all adversity. Started outroing the video there, but I realized I had plans for how I wanted to end the video. Like, I want you to understand that I will bring up these examples that are obvious about diet and training, cold showers even, stuff like this is pretty obvious, but like, think of it bigger. Like, I'm now taking off my glasses so I don't see anything. I take off the little, what do you even call them? Slippers. I now walk with my feet here. Like, let's even, like, you know, the more uncomfortable, you see, I've done this so much. I often take off my slippers when I come here so I can step on all the stones. It's like you get shaped by what you do. If you only do a bunch of soft stuff, if you only do a bunch of soft stuff, you get soft. If you do hard things, you get hard. Life is quite literal like this. So, what more examples do we have? Like, I don't know. I think I've walked through the most, and now I'm really just trying to talk for long enough so I can find a place to put this camera. But guys, it's like a lifestyle, it's a mindset. That's what I want to bring to you, that yeah, we will, especially when I work with clients, of course we're going to talk a lot about like train like this is the diet, la la la. But it's like a way of going about your life. It's not just a training program, right? It's not just a diet plan. It's like, no, I am a person that looks to become stronger in every sort of way. And yes, the structured gym training is going to be a big part of that. But I want you to become a person that looks for ways to challenge themselves and be stronger no matter what, any situation. So, can I put the camera here? It's not great. I'm sorry about this. But guys, I am taking on coaching clients on the Uncommon Sense fitness programs. I have different options. Work on body, mind and soul to become the strongest, highest versions of ourselves that just so happens to be ripped, jacked and stacked as well, always. But it's so much more than just a fitness program. So you know guys, contact information is in the description. DM on Instagram or email, all in the description. So please like, comment, all comments and likes help support the channel, it's very much appreciated. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscles, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, mindset. It's a mindset, guys. Don't dodge discomfort. Attack all adversity. This is great. Amazing discomfort. Wet and windy. It's the best cold exposure I get here actually, when I'm wet on a windy day. Okay guys, peace.